Thrones Ascent. No way are you sending push notifications. Alright, so can I just do my name for this? Which avatar do I want? I don't know which one looks the coolest. I guess that guy has a beard, but that guy's head's too round. I guess this can be me. Enter Westeros. Alright, so welcome to Westeros, a land where kingdoms are forged in fire and blood, and noble lords have no time for dancing. 7 ancient houses vie for the Iron Throne: the Honorable Starks, the clever Lannisters, the Raiding Greyjoys, and the warrior Baratheons. You must find your place in the dangerous land and rise to become the most noble in Westeros. Alright. You build great armies of sworn swordsmen and women who will lay down their lives at your command. You will construct a mighty city to rival King's Landing, a great capital of Westeros, and reap the benefits. King Robert Baratheon, the current ruler of Westeros, and his most trusted advisor, Jon Arryn, promise a great reward if you serve them well. Are you ready to begin your ascent? Alright, enter Westeros. So I guess this takes place like before the books. Alright, so read this speech from Lord Jon Arryn. Eli Hodap, the rumors of slave trade in Westeros are true, and their foul business, and King Robert will reward you handsomely. Alright, so I say, I'm at your command, Lord Arryn. Alright, so the hand nods. Victory against the slavers will take both cunning and strength. Be sure you are prepared before you strike. Rewards are displayed at the end of the quest. Okay, cool. Tap here to start on the next part of this quest. God, there's a lot of text here. I am Sir Hugo Flint, my lord. My wife died when those slaving bastards tried to snatch her. I will be your sworn sword for life if you give me a swing at them. Alright. I mean, I see no reason not to take him on, so I'll just hit go on that. Alright, Sir Hugo nods. You shall have your victory after I have my revenge. So I now have a sworn sword. Next quest. Alright, Sir Hugo grins. The slavers are holed up in an old keep. I'll lead their advance, and your men can follow. We'll paint the stone red with their blood. So what is my response? Be careful, don't throw your life away. Do whatever is necessary to win. The king's commands it. I guess we'll tell him to be careful. I mean, I don't want this dude to, you know, be too... Alright, so first select an action for your sworn sword to perform. A larger green bar indicates a more powerful action. So I guess we want him to fight, right? I mean, that makes sense. He is a sworn sword after all, and then we'll send him out to go. Alright, so Sir Hugo Flint is leading the advance against the slavers. So the first progress bar comes in pretty quickly. Alright, so Sir Hugo led... Man, it's just like achievements out the woe, though. Alright. Sir Hugo led a bold attack to catch the slavers off guard. Your forces rushed the keep, and the battle was over. You return to King's Landing victorious. And we get our wood, which I guess we'll see what we use that for. Alright, so King Robert Baratheon says, an impressive victory. As a reward, I mean to give you the slavers' keep and holdings around it, and make you Lord Hodap. What say you? So alignment points are rewarded when making different choices during a quest. High alignment scores unlock special content. Alright, so my two choices here are I can either, let's see, I get the realm or the family with 200 points towards the Baratheons. So you will not regret this. I promise to serve the Iron Throne until I die, or I am happy to become Lord if it means a better life for my family. Well, I mean, reading Game of Thrones, I know it's probably better to disregard your family, so let's just go with the top one. King Robert looks impressed. He motions Jon Arryn, who hands you a patent of nobility. You bow to both men and leave to make preparations. Alright, congratulations leveling up. Leveling brings many rewards, including new quests, new abilities to construct new sworn swords, new abilities, and much more. Your reward of a noble title is waiting to be claimed in the lore book. Alright, so the lore book tracks my progress through the game and rewards me for completing each chapter. Alright, so become an ability. King Robert sees worth in you. Accept the title of Lord or Lady and begin your ascent to power. Alright, so we claim this. Tap the page forward button to continue on your next chapter. This game actually reminds me of, I don't know if you guys remember Red Dragon Inn. Or actually, was it the Green... Legend of the Red Dragon, sorry. On, like, you know, various BBSs and stuff like that. Once that kind of died off, like, people adapted that game to, like, browser games, which, like, all this text and junk you can click, and this really seems pretty similar to that. Alright, so tapping on a green button next to a chapter task will open the associated content. Alright, so Mr. Lucas says, Lucas, my lord, I have served here since forging my chain in Old Town. As a maester is tied to a keep, not its owner. Consider me at your disposal. His chain in this drawing seems like it's too short. But anyway, so my potential options here are, did you take part in the slave trade done here? I see I have little choice to accept you. Advise me as you will, maester, and be warned, at the first sign of treachery, I will mount your head on a pike. I don't know, I don't really see any reason to be mad at this guy, right? So I guess we'll just talk to him. Alright, I trust your story, Lucas. Please allow me to introduce you to my family. So that gives us the rewards, new ways, and 200 Brathian points and some ore. Alright, so the Maester holds up his hands. Introductions may come later, my lord. I fear we have much work ahead of us if we are to restore and keep these holdings. Alright, so tap here to open the buildings menu. First, a counting house. We can do nothing without coin, and great houses live or die by it. So hit this. The counting house allows you to collect silver. Silver can be used to purchase sworn swords, items, and building upgrades. Alright, so we tap here to construct it. Oh wait, so I wasn't getting... Oh, I'm sorry. The silver stags is like the currency in the game. It's not like... I thought it was reputation points. Alright, so we can speed up tasks early. So, well, this costs nothing right now, so I guess we'll just speed it up. And my counting house is finished construction and collected its first taxes. Tap here to collect the silver. Alright. Your current silver and gold amounts are listed here. Gold can be used for purchase premium sworn swords, items, talents, or upgrades. Okay. Next, we must repair the keep. You may also wish to give it a new name. What the slavers called it, I do not wish to repeat. Name, I don't know what we should call this. How about... Construct Old Country Buffet. Alright, naming your keep has given you power. Tap here to view your current ranking power. Alright. Robert Baratheon may be king now, but every noble in Westeros plays the Game of Thrones, and their success is measured by power. Nearly every decision you make is a show of strength to others. Alright, so where will you stand amongst your allies and enemies on the power leaderboard? Play every day to rise above the nobles in Westeros. Okay. Well, right now I'm 1,200 something. Too long to even show. Alright, so tap here to start the quest. Apologies, my lord. Wounded in battle, and it took some time to get on my feet again. Won't be much use as a sword anymore, but an oath's an oath. Alright, so... 3 options here are... how do you wish to be employed here, Sir Hugo? Maester Lucas, how do you think we should use Sir Hugo? And you'll be captain of the guard, but should this injury affect your duties in any way? I feel like I'm going to defect to the Maester here because they're usually pretty good about stuff like this, right? Alright, so he says, I agree with Maester Lucas. You are now my... Alright, yeah, so Maester Lucas says you need captain of the guard. This guy seems experienced enough. Yeah, sure. Go nuts. All right. So the knight bows, the grins and bows before you. Your swords will be the strongest in Westeros, my lord. Now to see about finding some. So we got a simple ring and 200 silver. Leveled up. Your noble holdings are growing. The time has come to establish your identity by choosing a personal background from the lore book. All right, and we can construct a smithy and a village center. All right, so let's choose my background here. All right, so start at the beginning. First option is a highborn bastard. You were never really part of a noble's world. Now you are legitimized with a name and holdings of your own. Some may still look down on you, but you will show that birth is not the sole determinant of your future. Or we can be a hedge knight. A strong arm and a shield served you well, and perhaps it even would have been enough. Recent deeds have elevated your position, so you are given lands and responsibilities. Surely this could not be harder than the life of an interned warrior. Be a merchant. Clever trading can help you achieve anything, whether you wield wealth like a cudgel or spin subtle webs of gold. Eventually you can buy what you want. For example, a noble title and access to the world of landed gentry. Alright, so we can be a fosterling. Nobly born and raised in another's home, you've always felt out of place. Finally, you have come into your own and gained the responsibilities and respect that is your birthright. Alternatively, we can be a whisperer. There are always those who want to know things or keep things from being known. You did your job well, providing information and misinformation. And now, oh, my sniper tower is ready to go. And now I've parlayed your knowledge into a higher place in life. Alternatively, we could be a former mercenary. Both the danger and rewards were great. Your services were so appreciated by those in power that they saw it fit to give you a position of more comfort. Time will tell if these new responsibilities are indeed safer or more secured. And last but not least is minor noble by marriage. It was victory and tragedy, a good match that has raised your station in life, but now your spouse has passed away and you're left alone to govern. Without the direct protection of that lineage, some question if you belong in this rarefied air. All right, so I think the most interesting to me is former mercenary. So that gets us +2 battle, +1 trade. All right, so chose my background. All right, so let's see here. Strength of Steel. Your unique past gives you an edge over other nobles, but all great houses live or die by the sword. Work with the captain of the guard to begin building your army. All right, so complete first impressions. So, Maester Lucas says, before you arrived, I was maester to cold, brutal men, but life of a sellsword does not seem to have hardened you, and I am glad for it. All right, so have you heard about Eli Hodep the Cutthroat? What does a young man like you know of hard hearts? Or, I only became a sellsword to feed my family. I want to leave my dark past behind. I don't know. We'll ask him what he knows of hard hearts. And then he responds, a new sword kills as quickly as an old one, my lord. You will not regret keeping me on. All right, well, I guess I want to pump up my family. Or, okay, wait, I guess I'll ask him this. I guess we'll do the top one to get realm points, because that seems like it makes the most sense. You have gained the useless nipples on a breastplate achievement. So that's some form of nudity, I guess, even though it's probably not the nudity you guys are looking for. The Maester nods, I will do everything I can to make House Hodep great. Defense next. I think Sir Hugo is itching to find some new swords. Alright, enough blueprints and scaffolding. Let's start building you an army, my lord. This is your keep. You will manage your army of sworn swords. Tap here to view available recruits. Alright, so this dude, the new recruit. Hire. Purchase complete. Alright, your sword and sword will gain ranks with that request. Adventure and player-to-player action. They complete successfully. This sword might succeed with the clothes on her back, but let's see if she'll do better armed. Let's see what you got on hand. Man, this is like menus the game. Anyway, I don't know how much deeper to get into this, so let's go through what I played today.